Can torrential slide reach $1,000? In spite of mainstream thinking. Indeed, torrential slide can reach $1,000 over the really next 15 years, which is very huge. Is torrential slide in all things considered? Wise interest in an unobtrusive way. Avax hasn't been sufficiently long to generally make an exceptionally clear judgment. Assuming it is a wise speculation, it siphoned from $3 toward the finish of 2020 to $102 before the year's over. It fell by only $5 until WAC 2022 and afterward, sort of crashed genuinely over 80% after the central bank explicitly chose to diminish the size of its monetary record. Avax is one of only a handful of exceptional digital currencies that kept on ascending after November 10, which is the day when the US revealed an expansion rate higher than 6%, generally allowed us basically to take a gander at elements and execution. Avax is a local badge of the torrential slide blockchain. Torrential slide guarantees that its velocities are quicker than some other blockchain. It likewise cases to be much commonly more decentralized than most blockchains. At present, has 1.2 B in TVL, down from $9 B in spring. Top accomplices and a real sense incorporate of Binky and Dealer Joe following are the essential use instances of Avax tokens. Avax tokens are utilized to really pay the organization expenses at torrential slide. Validators are compensated in Avax tokens for getting the stage through marking, or so they thought. Avax token holders can take part in the administration of the convention through casting a ballot. Components. Torrential slide versus Chainlink. Chainlink is the blockchain reflection layer that permits blockchains to generally connect with outside information feed safely, or so they thought. It likewise gives the basic off-chain data expected by brilliant agreements, allow us to have a concise correlation among Avax and connection. Torrential slide fundamentally takes care of the DeFi applications, yet additionally truly centers around layer 1 conventions and truly shrewd agreements in an unobtrusive manner. Though Chainlink is known to take care of DeFi items, which in every practical sense is very critical. For the very most recent 1 year, Chainlink's cost has really diminished by over 54%, which especially is genuinely huge. While Avax's cost has declined by around 26.6% during this term, Connection's cost basically has most certainly declined by around 9% for the genuinely most recent half year, in contrast with Avax's 8.7% downfall for the span. Amazingly, Chainlink's cost generally has expanded by around 26% for as long as month, while Avax's cost has expanded by most certainly over 26.6% in 1 month. Subsequently, we can explicitly see that Chainlink's and torrential slide's value development is much equivalent for the beyond couple of months. Torrential slide versus Algorand. Algorand is a blockchain-based network that sort of supports a gigantic assortment of utilizations. Allow us to have a short correlation among Avax and Algo. Torrential slide is just open through the internet SOS, while Algorand can likewise be gotten to utilizing iPhone, iPad, and Android alongside the internet. Avax's cost has diminished by around 55% somewhat recently, in contrast with Algo's decline of over 72%. Throughout the previous half year, torrential slide's cost has diminished by almost 8.7%, though Algorand's cost has really diminished by around 27%. Avax's cost has expanded by around 26.6% for the last month, as opposed to Algo's increment of 37%. Or so they really thought. Subsequently, as we can see that Avax's cost explicitly has unquestionably performed better compared to Algo's for the last year, which is very critical. Notwithstanding, Algorand's cost is working on in the specific past month. Taking a gander at the exhibition over the keep going in every practical sense, barely any months and component and execution benefits. It seems Avax relies upon liquidity upgrades to ascend genuinely higher. This explicitly is affirmed by the way that Avax fails to meet expectations both Ethereum and Polygon Matic. Amazingly, right now we accept there are genuinely better venture open doors on the lookout. Torrential slide's organizations recently. Torrential slide cooperated with Shopify, the internet business Goliath, and Amazon Web Benefits, the distributed computing monster. After torrential slide's organization with Shopify, Shopify dealers can undoubtedly utilize torrential slide NFTs through Venly, a trader application. This association means to sort of make the experience of trading NFTs simpler. With its association with Oz, torrential slide especially means to really bring versatile blockchain arrangements. Thus, torrential slide hub administrators can now run an OzGov cloud, which is an essential for states and endeavors. Besides, torrential slide is currently an individual from the Oz Accomplice organization. In the kind of subsequent stages, torrential slide truly is likewise wanting to add subnet arrangement to the Oz Commercial Center to generally assist foundations and people with sending off custom subnets with simply a few ticks. Will Avax reach $100? Taking into account Avax's ongoing business sector cost of $17.28, it necessities to by and large develop by practically 5.78, for the most part times, to sort of arrive at a value level of $100. Additionally, its unsurpassed excessive cost is $129, which it accomplished in November 2021. Besides, the Avax Really token became by reasonably almost 11.33 trillion times to arrive at its record-breaking high worth from a much lower worth of $11.39 in July 2021. In this manner, it for the most part developed by around 2.83 times in a single month during that time. Taking into account its past development rate, we can in every practical sense say that Avax can reach $100 in very nearly 2 to 90 days. Be that as it may, it isn't exactly reasonable thinking about the ongoing business sector circumstance. Hence, Avax will take in every way that really matters additional opportunity to for the most part reach $100, relying available circumstances. Can torrential slide reach $1,000, which is very huge. Indeed, torrential slide can reach $1,000. While we did basically contend that Avax is a moderate venture case, it isn't ridiculous to really expect a cost of $1,000 at $1,000, the market cap would be $297 This certainly is a lot higher than the market cap of Ethereum even at an economical development of 15% per annum. Avax would reach $1,000 in 30 years as a general rule. Avax could rise before long over the course of the following 8 years, and straightforwardness in development. In the event that it develops at half over the course of the following 8 years and 15% from that point onward, Avax could reach $1,000 in 15 years, which is 2037. Avax value forecast 2023, 2025 and 2030, which is genuinely huge, expecting some recuperation in the worldwide economy in 2023. Avax cost expectation 2023 will be $32.6. Avax value forecast 2025. We anticipate that the worldwide economy should completely recuperate by 2025. Torrential slide value forecast 2025 is $61.6. Avax value expectation 2030. Amazingly, by 2030 we expect blockchains to be in weighty interest and blockchains like torrential slide to acquire from the interest in an unpretentious manner. Torrential slide value expectation 2030 in every practical sense is $290, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Avax tokenomics in a significant manner. Avax is the local cash of torrential slide, and is likewise its administration token, which especially is genuinely critical. There is a truly greatest stockpile of 720 million Avax tokens, out of which 314,473,337 tokens are as of now available for use, which is 44% of the kind of all-out supply. Following are the couple